have added on time. Trossard, brilliant. Ref, come on. Seriously, how is the game still going on? Thank you. It wouldn't be Arsenal without the unnecessary nerves, man. Do you know what? The main thing is we got 3 points. I am very disappointed about the lack of the clean sheet. I don't think that goal needed to be conceded. I do think Zini had a good game, but obviously he's played people on side. Saliba's been bullied for that goal as well. And I'm sure when I watch that again, several things could have happened. It probably is a bit fair because the second half was a bit more even. You know, I think Forest threw a bit more punches when they made the striking change. They obviously scored, so there's something to take from that. And yeah, they made it a very nervous game for us, really. The main thing is 3 points. That's 2 wins on the spin now. We end January in the best of vein. February starts with a difficult clash against Liverpool. Big up, Matt Turner. Best game I've ever seen you play in anything concerned with Arsenal. Just a shame we never did it at our club. Did what we needed to do. I think today was a bit of a different game, as I suggested. You know, typically we create a bag of chances and we don't really take them. Today, I felt we played well. I think there was a lot of intricate play, but it feels like a lot of foreplay, not enough penetration. I don't think we created enough shots on target. Mikel Arteta doing his best, or work Matt Turner. Mikel Arteta doing his best Pep Guardiola impression. It looks like he's giving Zini coaching. Zini's in his mid-20s. He's never going to be a great 1v1 defender, and I think Zini was decent today. It is what it is, man. Nice to see Smith-Rowe get some minutes. Nice to get 3 points. Nice to get 2 wins on the spin. Still need to address a lot of things in terms of in front of goal. It's clear to see that there's a lot of things we need to arrest if we really want to be in a title chase. But so far, so good. We get away with it and keep it moving, man, really. Oh, man. Oh, Zini's horrible defensively. Horrible defensively, man. But he's never been great 1v1. It's all about the inverted thing. I think Smith-Rowe did all right. It has ended. Thank the Lord. It has ended. 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 It was moving like let's go win. Next goal wins. This game reminds me of Sevilla away in the champs. It was a simple offside mistake. Even the best defenders make offside mistake. But with Zini, it's a regular. Yeah, that's true. But if we're keeping it fair, Saliba's been bullied. Zini switched off. And I'm sure if I watch that goal again, they're not alone. There's several phases of play. I don't think that should overshadow, you know, Zinchenko's performance. Lovely to see Jesus get a goal and assist. Not treated to that many stuff in that regard. Nice to see Saka score as well. Most importantly, the 3 points, man. Shout out Raya towards the end of the game as well. And that's the only criticism. Like, it's unneeded. For 80 odd minutes, relatively untroubled. Morgan Gibbs-White is a quality player. And then, yeah, naturally, it's a game where really, you know, Raya's a spectator, our defenders are spectators, and then it's been an unnecessary nervy end, but we got the 3 points. Zini isn't a defender naturally, so I'm not absolving him of anything, but we've seen this before. It happens all the time, really. Zini effed up my FPL criminal. Fair enough, he got weights, I expect that, but he should have the IQ to have the positioning right. Not happy with him. He played well, which is a shame. Now he'll get scapegoated. There you have it, man. We do need a striker 100%. And I think everybody can breathe now. I think everybody can breathe. The referee was intent on playing on. He was absolutely intent on just playing on. Shout out to Gabriel Jesus. But I'm done. Look, Newcastle are winning 3-0. Damn. Wait, Emre hype has stopped real quick in it. You know he's not on this. Shout out to him, though. Havertz, decent. Listen, the Nottingham Forest defenders were men committed, man, and in many ways they deserve a bit more from it, really. But yeah, the second goal, I would say for Nottingham Forest, they let themselves down, really. You know, they've given us the ball cheaply, they've played with fine, we burnt them. We need a striker, we need another 8. I think Smith-Rowe, Havertz was okay off the bench. I think Smith-Rowe weren't anything to scream and shout and waffle about, but the very fact that he wants the ball, he'll turn, he'll play in the pockets, the bar's on the floor, you're going to look better than Kai Havertz, isn't it? I big up De Zerbi, but they tried to hype Emre like he's a cup manager. He performs well with the underdogs and take nothing away from what he is doing at Aston Villa. But he's not a guy like that. Newcastle doing what they can. When was the last time Ollie Watkins scored? Look into the Liverpool game. How do you think the Klopp news will affect that big game? I think every week it's going to be mentioned, if I'm honest with you. And they want to give him a fantastic memory. I agree with you, Social Jones. But I just don't think you can sit there and just say Zini. I'm at the point of Zinchenko defensively. It's like asking Kai Havertz to dictate the tempo of a game. It's crazy. Like we've been knowing these guys ain't there. Zinchenko is a left back out of convenience rather than by design, isn't it? That was how you're not at Arsenal if you're playing in midfield, in my opinion. You don't last long at Manchester City if you're playing in midfield. Not that he's a bad player, but you look around, really and truly. So, boy, did what we needed to do, man, but unnecessary. Second half changed it. You know, we had a good 7 minutes where obviously between 7 or so minutes where Saka and obviously Jesus have scored, but kind of leaves a bit of a, I won't say sour taste, but a bit of a sour taste based on how we've ended that game. Forest had 9 shots, 3 on target and 2 corners. They've obviously got 1 goal to show for it. We had 19 shots, 3 on target and 10 corners. Obviously, we scored 2 goals. Shout out to Saka and Jesus. Other than that, what really did we see? Jesus hit the post. What other significant or key moments? So I would have liked to have seen Matt Turner have to do a lot more work. Credit to Nottingham Forest. I think they competed. I felt when we had them penned in the first half, they gave a good account of themselves. I thought they battled a bit more in the second. I think they showed a commitment to play out from the back and be a bit street smart. I think their defenders defended well and mopped up, you know, a couple swipes at the ball in nervy moments, but generally they did what they needed to do, if I'm completely honest with you. So if we were to do a player ratings now of sorts, people, for me anyways, Raya, humble 6. Couldn't, you know, I don't blame you for the goal. Didn't have to do much today. Humble. Zinchenko, I'll give you a 7. I have to mark it down for the goal because you switched off defensively. Other than that, I think Zini had a very good game. Gabriel, I'll give you a 7. I think you was good. Saliba, I'll give you a 7. You know, I feel you made a couple of punishable errors. And I think you could have done better for the goal as well, really. I think you and Zinchenko could have done a lot better. And again, if you watch the goal again, you see that. And I think if I watch the game again, which I'm going to do, I'm sure there was many other ports that could have been stopped. I'll give Ben White a 7. Don't think you did anything wrong today. Odegaard, humble 7 as well. No. I'll give Odegaard an 8, you know, because I liked how you played. Declan Rice, 7. Smith-Rowe, 7. Saka, 7. I think it's just bare 6s/7s. No, you know what? Saka 8. You played like a 7 and you scored bonus point. Jesus, I think you played really well, man. I'll give you a 9. You got 2 bonus points for a goal and assist. I think you played well working the channels. I just don't expect you to score. Martinelli, humble 7. And Nketiah for the minutes played 6. Kirill, can't really rate. You weren't on the field long enough. Trossard, I'll give you a 7 for minutes played. I think you did all right. By the time Jorginho came on, it was already done. Kai Havertz, a humble 6. End of the day, we walked away with it, man. The only things I would say is football is decided at both ends. We probably should have been more clinical or just created a lot more chances in the final third. And it didn't need to end that way, innit? It shows why you can't switch off in the Premier League. But I always say 3 points first, dissect performances and all that stuff later, people. And that's exactly what we can do, man. 2 wins on the trot now. We end January in a great period, but then we need to keep going, man. And it's going to start well. A bit harsh on Eddie Nketiah. I won't draw him out today. We won 2 games playing meaty, not bad. Gonna have to go up several gears against Liverpool now. I wouldn't get peed off on a player, but your life don't rate him. But yeah, what happened there? Odegaard needs a lick to stop all these silly chances, allowing Ops to recover and reset. A bit harsh on Odegaard. I'm just happy we got 3 points. Everything else that took place in the game we already knew would likely happen. True. If we don't put our chances where Liverpool are going to slaughter us in the transition, I mean, the players should have heeded that after today. But did they really need that? The last time we played Liverpool in the FA Cup, you didn't take your chances in the first half where really you should have scored 3, 4, 5. What happened? Who's still in the FA Cup and who's out? Bit harsh to say Jesus getting man of the match is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Liverpool-Chelsea watch along tomorrow? Probably, man. Probably. Make sure you're checking it. Arteta was getting on to Zini, new left-back alert. Needs it. You know, when it comes to just seeing out the game, like you've seen against Liverpool, like you've seen against West Ham, Zini isn't the guy for that. But unfortunately, you know, again, 2 truths can live in the same realm. I personally think Zini played quality today. He did let himself down for the goal, and we have seen that. And that is something that is going to hold Arsenal back. But 2 truths can live in the same realm. It is what it is, man. We took our points. We keep it moving, really, especially with some of the results you're seeing around it. And this also acts as a tiny bit of an insurance policy going into the Liverpool game, where, as you know, these games go either way. Hopefully we give a great, you know, leaving gift to Klopp in what us Arsenal fans would want. Hopefully Liverpool are not able to beat us at the Emirates again. That's a good win, good away win. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Listen, 3 points on the board. We're here for it, man. But it just shows that we can be our best friends or our worst enemies, because we didn't need to concede today. And if we did concede, Maybe on another day, 3-4-5-1. I don't think it's quite the same game as the Newcastle game where I think we competed and we were the better team, but we lost. But we didn't actually create anything of significance. It could be 4 here. Oh, it saved off the 3-1 with this game. But I don't quite think it was like the West Ham game or the first half against Liverpool where we're creating some clear-cut chances and not really finishing. I think, we was playing very well in the pockets. And as I said, there was a lot of foreplay, not enough penetration, really. That final, that it felt like one pass too many, etc. in that regards. But end of the day, we got the 3 points in it. I'll take that, really. And you know what? I'm sure Matt Turner will accept that we Saka scoring as well. But again, we didn't really test the key. We had 3 shots on target. We scored 2 goals, from 3 shots on target. Again, I think that shows you're efficient and effective. I'll take that. But 19 shots, 3 goals. 19 shots, 3 shots on target, 2 goals. I'm happy for it. But could we do a lot better? Football's decided that in both ends. Can we use that analogy and get better? I don't know. I would have preferred Trossard starting ahead of Martinelli. Trossard has better link-up play and Martinelli is a better impact sub. To be fair, statistically, since he's joined, it's probably the opposite. But there's games where both of them could be doing that. Like, it's probably like it was probably what you're saying against Crystal Palace. Yeah, I'm a bit harsh getting on Eddie today, man. I don't think Eddie should be wearing number 14. He's not my sort of striker long term. Bit harsh though, man. Bit harsh. Bit harsh drawing him out. I mean, Zinni is not going to learn from this. He's never going to be switched on defensively. He needs to arrest that, and he should, but it's never been him. So at this point, you should have options in the squad. I'd love to have a fit Timber. I'd love to have a fit Tomiyasu. I'd love Kirill to somewhat look competent in that role. I'd love Zinni to wake up one day and look decent in that. But fundamentally, these things are not there right now, innit? Quite peed off about the lack of clean sheet, but it is what it is, man. It really is. It is what it is, man. When Trossard has his boots on properly, what a baller, but he's too hot and cold. I agree with that. Trossard, very good cameo off the bench today, man. Very good cameo. So we can rest easy today, man. Fundamentally. On that note, though, people, I'm going to leave you lot to enjoy what's left of your evening. Again, I will do a bit more of a condensed post-game review, and that will be out for you lot shortly, people. So, yeah, catch that either late tonight or in the morning. As usual, it's appreciative to go through the emotional highs and lows with all you lot, whether you're Arsenal fans or whatever. Again, we will be watching Liverpool-Chelsea tomorrow, 100%. We will be doing a watch-along for Arsenal-Liverpool on Sunday. So, yeah, I'll catch you lot then. Check out the other videos that are on the platform. And, yeah, on that note, peace. You know I'm running this agenda. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't. Sleep well and all of them things there. Hope you and your loved ones stay in good health. Peace.
I guess this right back, Charlie.
Because he always used that active red light defending. I think it's like